Are you listening?
The Running Wrestling Podcast, and you eat the right way fast. Step into the ring with us, no DQ, just trust. The Running Wrestling Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Running Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Big Mike, and I am joined, as always, by my brother, Sped Rock. What's going on, Sped Rock?
Yeah, man, just trying to live. You know, good old Pennsylvania, doing Pennsylvania stuff. How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, I love the
Doing
new
pretty
theme too,
good.
Lady Alpha. Great theme, by the way,
Yes.
Big Mike. Great one.
Yes. Thank you to the program that I used to make that song, because I am not good enough to make it on my own, so I appreciate that. That's always good. No Yeet TC. We'll say hello to a couple of people in the chat. Lady Alpha saying she loves the new theme. We appreciate that. TC saying the same thing. They were with us for our behind the scenes that just wrapped
I
up.
like this.
What's that?
I like that font better.
Oh yeah, I had to change it off the creepy.
When you
It's
pull
not
it up
Halloween anymore.
in
Imagine
the
that.
chats
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I like.
It's more
No,
professional.
but I like that font better. It's,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to read now. Yeah.
We had to do something professional since nothing else on the show is professional, so we did that.
Yeah.
Stampede in the chat as well. Isaiah has been in the chat through our behind the scenes. If you're following us on YouTube, make sure you go follow us on Twitch, SP3DROCK, where you guys get 30 extra minutes behind the scenes. We actually start at 6:30, 7:30, or 6:30, 5:30 Central for behind the scenes. So make sure you go follow us there so you get all the non-wrestling stuff that we talk about. Today was police and traffic stuff. So and how bad traffic sucks and how bad it sucks driving through different states.
That was fun.
So, but
Virginia.
it is 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, depending on where you're at, or maybe if you're on the West Coast, whatever time it is there, 4, I guess, whatever. And you're here for wrestling now. So let's get right into the week that was wrestling. Hopefully everybody made it here. We are a day early, as I mentioned earlier on X. Make sure you guys stay tuned Friday night at 9/8 Central. We are still having our Survivor Series team predictions, where Team Big Mike will bring home that beautiful crown on the Phoenix's head behind Sped there and bring it back to Big Mike. So make sure you guys tune in there as a programming note as well. Tons of guests. We've got at least 6 or 7 people that are going to be in here live on camera doing picks with us, and it should be a whole lot of fun. So make sure you guys tune in.
Yeah.
So what's been going on this week as far as wrestling, man? I haven't had a chance to watch a ton. Like I mentioned, working in retail Black Friday week. It's been
Emotions.
crazy.
Emotions were set on Saturday, big time. Friday, was not too bad, and Monday wasn't too bad either. But, when we're done talking about SmackDown and Raw, I'm going to let TC explain it. Not TC, Stampede explain it later in this video. But there's one thing, and we're going to talk about that later on, and it's foreshadowing now, about what WWE is doing wrong right now on their show. The last 2 episodes of SmackDown and Raw have been kind of wrong, and it's because of one thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. I know what you're talking about. I'll say he posted something out on X as well. I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah, he did it on his thing too. But overall it was all right. I can't complain.
All right. We will get right into it, starting off with SmackDown last week. Yeah, and DIY getting a win there. What'd you think?
Look, DIY, I love the shirts. I just don't understand,
It is hilarious.
These guys, I don't know what they're doing now. What are they doing though? Are they still a tag team? Are they going for the single? Yeah, it's just weird what's going on with everything, because we got 1 minute, it looks like we got Ciampa versus Ilya. Next minute we got DIY,
which I still want to see, by the way.
No, I do want to see that. Let's not get it twisted. It's just, and thank you for posting this up, Miami.
Appreciate you, Miami.
It's just like, where's the story at? Where are we going with this story? Because you could have Ilya versus Ciampa, and that's going to be a banger either way you put it, pay-per-view, TV show, you can put it as a bingo hall match and it still be a banger, you know? But,
So I'll
or do you
defend
want them
this
to stay in the
match.
tag team area?
I'll defend this match and this story for this reason. The whole thing with Ciampa trying to get his shot at Elia, the first couple weeks that he didn't get it were because of Fraser and Axiom. It was because of Fraxium. So
Yep.
at least that part makes sense that they were wrestling them just because they've kind of all been the same periphery. So at least that part makes sense. So I'll defend it that much to where the tag teams fight each other just because they have kind of been interacting inside of the US title kind of scene, I guess is the best way to say it.
No, I
There's
feel
no
that.
division
No,
booking, which is bad because the SmackDown tag teams we were talking about earlier this year being the best tag team division on the planet earlier this year.
right,
Around
yeah, we
WrestleMania
were.
time when they had
Yeah.
the Street Profits, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Garzas, all those people, going back and forth. We were talking about this being the best damn tag team division out there. And now it's like, where's everybody
And
at? You don't see the Street Profits hardly anymore. The Garges are sent down to AAA and nowhere else. I don't know. It's like they go through these kind of ebbs and flows, which kind of goes into what you're talking about. Stampede will talk about later on, which we won't get too much into it since he's going to mention it. It's kind of that same thing too. It's kind of on a down flow or a down
yep,
spike for that particular category that we'll get to. And it's just weird.
exactly.
And all wrestling does it, but it seems like
It,
WWE tends to take higher peaks and lower valleys than anybody else.
and I
So I
can't
don't know.
agree with that, Isaiah. The Wyatt Six have been back for a while, and they didn't do diddly squat really with those tag titles. When you had guys like like what he said, we were talking about Los Garzas. Those guys were killing it for weeks on end, and they still killing it over there in AAA. Best thing they did was get those tag titles, and they showed off a little bit more. We were
Yep.
talking about the Street Profits. They haven't been on TV in a hot minute. We were talking about MCMG. They've been falling off the map ever since WrestleMania. All right.
Well,
And
now they're
trying to do
teamed
this
up with
redemption.
Sammy, and they're teamed up with Sammy and
Yeah.
all that for War Games. It's so in here's what I think part of the problem is. I think
Yeah.
any storylines that have been going on all got stopped because of War Games. Like instead of
Which is stupid.
incorporating storylines into War Games,
Yeah.
all other storylines. I mean, because where's Bailey been on Raw? You had this whole
Exactly.
storyline when she's been around every week, but now that War Games is there, she's not, messing around with the Intercontinental title with Becky. She's not doing anything with Asuka and things like they were doing a few weeks ago. It's like she's just disappeared because she's not involved in War Games.
Yep.
And that's the crazy part. And same
Yep.
thing with the tag division. I mean, you've got Motor City Machine Guns and War Games, but now they're not doing anything else with anybody else other than the MFTs because they want to do all that.
Well, that's the thing,
I don't
though.
know,
They're not
man.
even doing anything with. That's the thing, though. They're not even doing anything with the NMFTs over on War Games. Like we were talking about this last week, me and you. It was one of those. Hey, Cake
What's
Day.
up, Zach?
What's up, Zach?
Cake Day. And hold on, before you go, I want to say
Yeah, like-
what's up, Herb from the Herb Runs Podcast. We love you too, man. Appreciate you coming in as well.
We
Yeah.
were talking about this the other day, and we understand that God, Bo Dallas is hurt, okay, but you
Yeah.
still got 3 other guys, and they could get 2 other people to help out to face off against the MFTs. You could have put LA Knight's ass in that match and Sami Zayn in that match with the Wyatt Six to help out to face the MFTs at War Game instead of having this boo-boo War Games match with Lesnar and all these other guys. Yeah, it's been hype. Let's get it real. It's been hype, all hype. Okay. But when they get in there and they start doing their thing, it's just going to be, if it goes the way it looks like it, where Lesnar is going to dominate for a while and then Roman's going to come in, do the Superman punch, and then Cody's going to come in and he's going to finish it off and be Superman. I am QB1. That's how it looks like it's going to be. Now it just seems like it's cut and paste type of deal. Like clear what's going on. It's where's the transparency?
And Lady Alpha on that, I think her seminar was this past weekend, if I remember right. Survivor Series,
I
4
see. Yeah,
hours,
I
or just
would.
have one War Games match. I mean, it is what it is.
But
It's
you can have
we're
War
gonna get a
Games.
men's and women's War Games every year. They're not gonna stop that at any point.
No, that
I'm
way
glad they finally
that'd be
announced other matches
traditional.
for it though. Otherwise, it was gonna be really boring. So at least we've got 4 matches to pick
Yeah,
now. So, and I suspect
yeah.
they may add one. They may add another one on Friday night, which is one of the reasons we're doing our show later. So in case they add a match during SmackDown, we can pick it live. So
Yep.
we'll see. Who knows? Again, another U.S. Open Challenge match that is the highlight of pretty much the entire week of main roster WWE. Ilya Dragunov and JD McDonough proving why they are two of the best wrestlers on the planet. I love the hell out of this
Yes,
match.
they did. Oh my god.
Definitely my match of the week since I didn't get to watch a lot of Full Gear. So I didn't get to watch a lot of
Yeah,
those
yeah.
to put them above it. I'm sure I probably would have if I'd have seen some of those matches, but this was my match of the week, 100%. So, what were your
Oh
thoughts?
yeah. For WWE, I agree. I agree with you on the WWE side. Match of the week,
Yeah,
easy. Man, look, the day they blow up Judgment Day, and JD goes by himself, and I hope he stays on Raw. Because him versus Dom for the IC title, him versus whoever for the IC title is
him
going to
versus
be
Finn.
electric. Him versus Finn, him versus Dom, him versus Bronze. It doesn't matter. JD McDonough is that level of superstar that we do not appreciate. He is
Yeah,
like to me, he's Zoe Starks. All right. Zoe Starks is one phenomenal female in that ring, and no
dude,
one gives her flowers. She gets in there, she busts her ass off, she does what she needs to do and shows off every time. She may not be the prettiest, but damn it, she is the best in that ring when she's there. All right, she's hurt right now, but she proves it every time she's in there. She's quick, smooth, and that's what he's doing. He's showing
she should
everyone
be
when
getting
he's in
ready to
that
come back
ring.
sometime soon.
Royal Rumble, I believe. Royal Rumble will be
Yeah, because
nice
it's been
for her to
about a
come back,
year.
but almost a year. And I remember, well, man, we both were sad when that happened. But
Yeah, that sucks.
JD's definitely blossoming into a different level superstar. And you know what? Yeah, I don't know, man. I think look, you're not gonna agree with me, Stampede, on this one, but I agree with the Dragonoff and Gunther doing great work and everything. But if you watch what Melo has done the last few weeks as well, and we're gonna be talking about him in a little bit. But if you watch Melo, what he's done in the last few weeks against big men, and he's excelled. He really has. I know he had needed help on Friday,
Yeah.
but on Monday he looked great against Gunther. And we'll get to that later. But we should give Melo some props where props is due.
Well, we'll get right into kind of what you're alluding to. Is the Last Time Is Now tournament. We had the final two first round matchups on SmackDown this week. First one was Penta and Finn Balor in another really good match. We talk about there not being, a lot of wrestling. SmackDown had a lot of really good wrestling on there with these matches. So I mean, they've had a little bit going on. Penta ultimately gets the win here. With a little bit of miscommunication between Finn and JD, but again, a really good match. Finn showing why he's really good, Penta showing why he's the best, and we'll talk about Penta again here in a minute, I'm sure. But just a really
Yeah.
good match and just a really good time.
Oh yeah, no, I like this match. Okay, so when you get two guys who have wrestled around the world, right? And yes, that's crazy, isn't it? But when you got two wrestlers that wrestle around the world, like they did, and they come together the way they are and on SmackDown, it's poetry in motion, right? Everything
Yeah,
about this match was beautiful. It was so smooth. It was well-rounded, great storytelling. Penta gets the win. Yes, the advance. We'll talk about that later. But I thought this match was great. I thought this match was very fast-paced, you know,
yeah.
compared to what, it could have been. And, you know, it didn't feel like it drug on. I didn't feel like it was one of those like, all right, man, I can go get popcorn. I can make some cookies, or whatever. This one you felt like you actually had to sit down and watch. And that's what I enjoy,
Yeah. And I mean, you could say the same about the next match being, with being
Oh,
Carmelo
God.
and Bronson Reed. Again, Carmelo showing why he's great. Yeah, you had the interference with Cody at the end. You can debate whether he would have needed it or not. Who knows? But I mean, just the fact that he held his own for that long with Bronson, where a lot of people couldn't, and showing off some of the ability that he did during that match shows that he's again one of the best they've got on the roster.
Well, yes. Yeah, you're right. And you're right too, Stampede. Not a lot of people can make Jey Uso look good. Yeah, I mean, not even Jey Uso can make himself look that good. But what I was gonna say look, when you get into this match and you got Paul Heyman at the beginning going, oh God, oh boy, like wow. That you're doing something right. But before I forget any of this, and I do want to say this, there's a new character coming for Mello. It's not gonna be him no more. It's gonna be the answer. He's coming in like AI. You know what I'm saying? He came in saying he don't miss. He's about to be the answer. He ain't gonna be talking
Right.
about no losses no more. We're talking about championships. You coming in here and you talking about practice, that type of shit. So expect that to come here soon. I just didn't want to forget that, at all. Melo's about to go on the
Yeah,
rise.
I would much
2026
rather
is gonna be
have
a good
him
year
on.
for him.
I would much rather have him on Raw in the Intercontinental title picture than
Yeah, that'd
over
be
on
beautiful.
SmackDown right
Yeah.
now.
No, that'd be
Just
beautiful.
maybe a
You're
personal
right. I
preference,
agree
but
with that.
I think he fits better over there on Raw.
No, I think so too.
Maybe we'll. They still haven't announced if or when they're ever going to have a draft again. So who knows? Maybe we'll get a shakeup then, and it'll change everything. Probably around
Maybe
the
at
beginning
Saudi
of the year, I would
Arabia,
imagine.
Royal Rumble. Yeah, I was gonna say Saudi Arabia, Royal Rumble.
Maybe they'll do the Royal Rumble. The order you get thrown out, if whoever gets thrown out first goes to SmackDown, if the next person goes to Raw, so on and so forth.
And then
Who
the third
knows?
person goes to NXT. You see Bronson Reed get thrown over as the third one. NXT first pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
I mean, I don't know that you necessarily have to get him away from The Miz. I'd like for him to finish that storyline and move to something else, but it's not necessarily anything against The Miz. The
I don't
Miz
think that
can make him look good. The Miz can make him look like a star.
very good. But I don't
But,
think
I
they're gonna
mean,
finish that storyline.
they need to. I mean, I don't disagree with getting him
They
away
need
from
to.
The Miz, but I think it's for different reasons than what Stampede's
Yeah, no, I feel
saying.
what you're saying. No, I feel what you're saying.
All right. Next up, we have uh, AEW Full Gear on Saturday for that beautiful AEW crown that was held by Chokeslam Wrestling Report going in. We will find out who owns the crown coming out of Full Gear. Full disclosure of Full Gear, I did not get a chance to watch this. I was over at a friend's house and have not had a chance. I've seen some highlights, so I'll be able to comment on most matches. But this will mostly be Speg giving his review, and I will kind of chime in as we go. So, what'd you think of the first match you've got there?
All right, so we have. Oh man, how do you say her name again? I totally fudged it up earlier. My
Mina
wife told me not to
Shirakawa?
say it. Mina. That's how you say it. Mina.
Mina.
Okay, Mina. Okay, so Mina and Tony. I love their name. Timeless Blood Bombs. Okay,
Yes.
it's a great name. It's a great name. All right, they're a good tag team. They get to pick the stipulation for what I believe. But this is beautiful. This was a beautiful match from beginning to end. And I want to say Megan. Was it Megan Bain? I believe it was Megan Bain. She's also in I want to say she's over in Japan as well in another tournament.
She's
She does look
she's in
tired.
a Stardom tournament. Yeah.
She looked a little tired in this match, and you could tell. Like little okay. Not like as fast as Megan Bain usually is, or as smooth as she is. But can we talk about? Oh my God, there's so many tag teams in this match. Sisters of
So you had the Timeless Love Bombs, the Sisters of Sin, Megan Bain and
Sisters of Sin.
Marina.
There it is.
You had
Those two are gonna
Marina
be great tag
Shafir and
teams.
Megan Bain, and then you had
Those two are still
Willow and Harley Cameron. I can't remember. Babes of Wrath. That's what they call themselves.
That's who it is. Megan. Yeah, they're undefeated, but she looks so tired. She looks tired now. But I was gonna say the Sisters of Sin. That's who they are. They're gonna be a good tag team. The champions. When they're
Oh yeah,
champions one day, oh my god, they're gonna be good. They
and they
they
actually
remind me of
face. They're the one. No, I think Megan Bain and Marina Shafir face the Thomas Weld Bombs next.
yeah. But
Yeah,
they remind me of how well rounded when they were in NXT and NXT UK. Unholy Union, Alba Fire
yeah,
and Dawn. Yeah, they
yeah,
remind me of them, and I love it. I love it every second of it. But the
yeah.
next
I'm a
match,
huge
though,
fan of the Sisters of Sin Triangle of Madness with Tekla. I mean, I'm a huge fan
yes.
of them. So
Oh
that's
my God, that's some bad women right there. That's some
oh yeah,
bad. She can shut your mouth, Nick. Like tell you. So yeah, but yeah,
right?
no, your next match though, this match right here, hard hitting, and these two just don't quit. Okay,
No,
I look,
this is probably
Darby,
the
I
match
get
I've
it.
seen the most
You,
highlights of too, and I loved every second of
yeah.
it.
Oh my God, yeah, like, and it was smart going back to that. That was smart, and it
Yeah, but
was
I
smart.
think I
I
think they
liked
fall
the
the
whole
way
match.
of. I think the same thing happens to them that happened to Hayter and Amanana, who won a similar match to start the tournament and got to pick their stipulation or got to pick their opponent. I think they actually
Yep.
lose in the next round to they are against Marina and Megan, who I think win the tournament
Oh
overall.
God, yeah. I
So
was gonna say those two are scary. Marina and
yeah,
yeah, oh my God, they're scary. Megan and Marina. But this match, though, listen, I, I get Darby's climb to one of the highest peaks in the world. All right. Mount Everest. I get it. All right. But Pac is a bad man. All right. He is bad. That man did not give no F's about anything of Darby Allin's life and damn near took his head off a few times in that match. Did anybody else, when you look at Pac, okay, don't you see a dude that's in jail? Like one of the prison dudes that's just jacked, that's all all the time. His hair's all like messy. Look, that's him. He looks like he just
now
came
that
out
he's
of
cut his
bed
hair,
right
yeah,
here.
a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm saying. When we talk about here soon, and I don't know if that's going to happen tonight, but when we talk about here soon, when Darby, when they kick out the Death Riders, kick out John Moxley, and how Pac just absolutely destroyed Moxley. All right. Yeah. Oh no, it's not gonna be. No, someone's gonna get set on fire in that match. All right.
I
And
mean, not like
yeah,
they haven't already done that. So.
I know, but I'm just saying, literally, yeah. Yeah, oh my god, this is just shaping up to be one hell of a storyline. Because think about it in this perspective: Mox couldn't beat Allen, but Pat can,
Yep.
and yeah,
But then
So
again,
it sets it up right there.
if it wasn't a traditional match, who knows? And I think that's what kind of part of the story. And I get it. It wasn't necessarily just a traditional match. They still did a bunch of crazy shit, from what I understand. um, you know, once you throw that element into Darby Allin, it changes the game, which is why he beat Mox. To be honest, it
Yep.
wasn't because he was a better wrestler necessarily. He was the better
No.
fighter at the time. So
Or he had more. He had more people come out. He had a better plan at
yeah,
the end.
exactly.
He had Granddaddy. He had Granddaddy Sting. Granddaddy Sting to help him out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And
Okay, so
next,
can
yep.
anyone answer this question? Are they good guys now?
I don't know, a little bit, since they technically turned their back on the Don Callis family. That automatically takes you into good guy territory, no matter what you've been doing. I mean, it's kind of the same thing right now. That if you go against Paul Heyman or Logan Paul, like no matter who you are, they could boo you the entire time. But if you fight Logan Paul, you're automatically the good guy in that situation. So in this situation, yeah, they were the good guys
Yeah.
because they turned on the Don
Hey,
Callis family.
that's crazy. That's crazy. It's a good match though. I like a really good match. I did. What is that called? It's not the BTE trigger. The BT. Yeah, it's not that. The one where he does the front flip tombstone. What is that called again?
The Meltzer driver.
Meltzer driver. I mean, we got that one freaking right here. I'm so glad I got that picture. It's right here. We got right there. Super kick parties. You know, Omega. He just looks like he's hurting. I feel for the man. Like when he's in that ring, he looks like he's hurting, you know. But
Isaiah.
Luchasaurus and Jack Perry, Isaiah Indie Taker. Yeah, there you go. Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy, they look good as a team. Now,
Yeah.
like I miss them as a team. They work well as a team. It seems like we're just watching the end of Kenny Omega now. You know, like the cleaner's not there no more.
Yeah, the Bucks are on the good side now. So
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. It just looks like he's on his way, you know, out that door, which is sad.
yeah, I would
Sad.
imagine he's going to take his retirement tour next year. You know, you've got the Tanahashi thing going on in New Japan. Obviously, we've got John Cena in WWE. I think he's probably going to be the big one next year that announces, "Hey, this is going to be it." Especially with
That'd be
everything
AJ
he's gone
Styles,
through.
I think.
Yeah,
I
for
think AJ
WWE, but I
Styles is the
mean,
next big one.
yeah, I mean, it'll be sometime next year as well. But it wouldn't shock me if Omega said this is going to be my last year, and kind of goes on the same run like you've seen Cena or Tanahashi or somebody
Yeah,
like that, and just has like a greatest
that'd be
hits
nice. Well,
with everybody going through the
yeah,
next
it'd
year
be
or
nice
so.
to see him do it. It'd be nice to see him do
And
that and then give one guy his flowers to the next, you know. And yeah, it would be nice to see Drax Express versus
yeah,
FTR. Damn you, necklace.
all right. Next up, no holds barred match between John Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly, and again, Kyle O'Reilly with the win
He got him. He got him good. Yeah,
again.
this is what I'm saying. You can see the downfall happening right here with John
Yeah,
Moxley. You see it in front of our eyes. He doesn't have that closer, that bulldog mentality that he's been saying that he has, that killer mentality. He don't have it. He lost it. Why? Darby. He's got up here. Darby's up here. And that's one thing AEW does better than anyone else. They know how to play the mental game and they know how to stretch that mental game out. You know what I'm saying? So like we've been talking about it for a while now, you know, with the CEO, Mercedes Monet,
mm,
right? And you know how one day the downfall is going to start when she starts losing titles. I think that
good
downfall
point.
starts when she loses the one title she started with, the TBS title. All right. That's when the downfall starts for her. But
Appreciate you, Lethal.
with this right here, hey, Lethal, thank you, man. Thank you for lurking. But with this right here, this is telling you, like Moxley, he doesn't have it no more. The downfall is evident. He has lost it all since the loss to Darby Allin, you know, and that is excellent. Tony Khan I've been applauding this man all freaking year for his storytelling abilities. He's given us what we want, and other fans aren't listening, which is sad in a way, you know, in a way it is, you know.
Yeah, you could even tell in the promo that they cut behind, like the backstage vignette that they had after that match, where he talked about, you know,
Yep.
what defines a winner. You know, I may have lost a match, but Kyle O'Reilly's going to the hospital. Every one of them, Pac, Claudio, everybody except Daniel Garcia was giving him the side eye in the background as he was giving that whole speech.
Yep.
And they're like, wait a minute, what? No, we're here to win. We're here to win matches. This is what we talked about.
Yep.
We're here to win. We're not here to lose
Yep.
and just hurt people. We're not. This isn't the hurt syndicate. We're not just here to hurt. We want to win and do other things too. And you could
Yep.
definitely see Pac and Claudio especially were giving Mox the side eye during that whole promo that he cut. Yeah,
Oh, you're right.
and you
Oh,
said it.
yeah.
You said it on another stream, Stampede, or maybe it was on X. Is he's going to get his Danielson moment coming up very
Oh,
soon,
yeah.
where
Oh, yeah.
he gets the bag, and not in a good way, getting the bag,
The bag,
as the
yeah.
kids would say.
No, yeah, no. No, he didn't get $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Yeah,
he
no,
didn't get
not
that
getting the
bag.
same with the
But
Young
now,
Bucks one.
this has been one of the better storylines in wrestling, in my opinion.
Yeah. And speaking of the Hurt
Oh my
Syndicate, you
god.
had the
You're right, yeah.
what's that? Oh,
That
that
right
would be
there.
kinda
He's right.
cool.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good matchup. That would be sick. That would be sick,
Yeah.
and that's where they turn on Mox.
And then Pac makes Mox tap out to kinda end it.
Right there. Or pass out.
Yeah.
Or pass out.
He's got a tap. It fits the storyline better.
Wait, you're right, you're right, you're right. Knock his ass
Let's
completely
see.
out.
Next up, we've got the Casino Gauntlet match for the national title. Is that right? The brand new national championship for
Yeah,
AEW?
yeah,
And,
yeah,
the
but
winner is
it look, it look Ricochet.
you're damn right. Worst name in the
I
business,
just
best
wanna
name yesterday.
know, how
The
like,
Demand.
is it is yeah, I know. Is this like gimmick not gimmick, is this infringing anything, that belt? Like, does that it looks just like the NWA one, like, literally spit an image of it.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's wrestling. Who cares?
Yeah, I understand, but no, hey, look, I like this casino gauntlet stuff. I think this is actually really cool, and you're right, that is the coolest freaking hand gesture out there. But hey, look, this is really good. I mean, if you're everyone's been saying they've been saying that's what I thought. It looks just like that. But everyone's been saying they're high on Ricochet in the backstage of AEW. They're very high on him that he could be a top talent. That this, that, and the third. And look, to give him that title right there to be an inaugural champion over Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin. I mean, at one point we had Speed right there. I see it, Speedball and Mike Bailey. They're going or Kevin Knight. Sorry, they're going at it, and crazy stuff. At another point, we see that backstabber on Ricochet. I'm pretty sure Ricochet was 15 feet in the air on that one. The first picture,
Yeah.
like, and then he got knees right to the back. That one hurt, but there was a lot of good stuff that happened in this match. And I actually enjoy this because it's way different than the Royal Rumble, and you never know what's really going to happen. I mean, I know our counterpart or in the triple threat, he picked Jay White. And I understand why. Jay White's been out for a while. I thought about picking Jay White as well, but then it's had to dig deeper. And that's why I went with Bobby Lashley at the end. But
Yeah.
like it's cool though. It's cool because you don't know what's gonna happen in these type of matches. Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. He could probably do Stardom.
That's what I was
Just put a wig
laughing
on
at.
him.
That's what I
That's
was
pretty
laughing
funny.
at. Yeah. Oh my god.
And he's
Shave his
gotten so
face.
much better on the mic since he's been there. And maybe it's just he needed the reps. Like even when he first got to AEW, I didn't think he did really well on the mic. Once they turned him into the smartass heel and started
Yep.
taking it that direction, he's just suited for that role.
Yep.
WWE would never let him be that type of character. They wanted him to fit the superhero bill, kind of the same thing they did with Adrian Neville, now Pac, and they kind of pigeonholed him into a character that doesn't really suit his personality. He has come out of his shell. He has gotten so much better since he's been this kind of smartass heel. Now he's got the Demand with him, the GOA or whoever. And with those guys, he has come out of so much more than I ever thought he would. He's always been one of the best in the ring, but now he's actually starting to put it together on the mic as well, to where I wouldn't argue with him being AEW champion one day.
That's
So,
what I was saying. Yeah, they're high on him backstage, man.
yeah.
And they really are. And it shows. And look, everyone out there trying to get him on X and stuff, good luck, because he can come back on your ass real quick. He's like AJ
Oh, yeah.
Francis in that situation. He'll tell you
Yeah,
straight to your face what's up.
the training wheels have been taken off. He doesn't have to be this good guy anymore. He
Exactly.
can just be whatever.
Exactly. And I love it. Look, Ricochet, I want to be part of it. All right, let me in. Let us in. Let us in. All right.
Yeah, you've already got the GOA. Now just bring in the TRI.
Yep.
And we'll be in the demand too. I'll take the stupid ass name as for the demand. I'm good with that.
We need to clip that, by the way, and put that up on X. All right, both of us.
Yeah.
No, he's not. AJ Francis is a cool guy. I'm playing. No, actually, he's a real good guy.
He is.
He did a big ass food drive down in Maryland for anybody. He's a real good guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we've gotten to talk to him behind the scenes. We did an interview with him in a previous lifetime, and he was really cool behind the scenes. So
we did.
I understand. Like everybody has different experiences with it. That's understandable.
Oh no! You're good. I know. Hey, yeah. It's a free country, man. I ain't gonna get mad at what you say.
All right. Next up, the TNT title. Your boy.
Listen,
the man did it. I didn't think he would.
I told you he would. I knew it too. Look. He was not allowed. Him and his brother at one point were not allowed on TNT at all. And now he's the champion. Okay? The feels in this match, folks, was through the damn roof. All right? I lost my brother last year in May. All right? He lost his brother a couple years ago, coming up 3 years now. And, he was a tag team champion with that guy, with his brother, right? And that's all he was ever going to be, tag team champion. He's just a tag team specialist, And then he contemplated, after his brother passed away, not wrestling no more, to hearing his brother in his head saying, listen, keep going, man. I got you. I'm right there all the way, I mean, I've had my own doubts about keep doing this, after my brother died. I really did. I really fought myself for months. I still do sometimes. But, like, I hear him in my head, like he said, and I keep coming back. But this right here, him winning this right here and being allowed back on the network, like Stampede just said, the evolution of Mark Briscoe. Look how beautiful that new title is. This is wrestling storytelling that you want to see at its finest, all right? In the end, when he won and he held the belt up and he has one hand in the air and the other hand with the belt like that and he's got tears rolling down, I lost it right then and there, folks. I won't lie. Sped had tears coming straight down. I was like a little kid. I don't know if anybody's watched that Huntrix movie, but I was the whole time, all right? That was me, all right? Oh, man.
It's 2 weeks in a row you brought up that movie, too. You can tell that kind of runs your life right now.
Right now it does. It fucking, oh my God. I know. Like Right Man won. Right Man won.
This is probably one of the This is one of the matches I have seen the least amount of highlights and stuff for. Although with the two people involved, I'm sure it was an amazing match. I'm glad to see Briscoe win, even though I picked against him just because I'm a huge Kyle Fletcher fan. But glad to see, like Stampede said, the evolution that he's gone through, and just the things he's achieved. That's really cool.
I love that J Driver though, man. He's doing what his brother's finisher and everything at the end. And he
the J
did
Driller,
it at the end when he hit the J. That's what's J Drill. When he hit it at the end and 1, 2, 3, I'm trying not to get emotional now. This is the one I was trying to fight myself from not, But well, you're damn right.
Yeah,
oh
100%.
My God, Kyle looked like a mega star with Mark Briscoe at the helm. You know, I had to show my
To the
wife some
point
old
where
Jay.
Well, to the point where Kyle Fletcher being in the C2, like he's coming up, his opening round match, I am so excited for that. I don't know if you've got it on here, which is happening later on tonight. But oh my
Yep.
gosh, him and Okada opening round of the
Oh
Continental
yeah, that's gonna be
Classic.
nice.
Oh
Yeah,
goodness,
that's gonna be
that's going to be
nice.
such a good match
That's gonna be
too.
nice. Yeah, but you know, we all know who
Means we
I'm
got
rooting for in
minutes to
that
get out
one.
of here
All
and
right.
watch it. We got 20 minutes till Dynamite
Right.
starts.
We got 20 minutes. We can do this. We can do this.
Speaking of, next up, you've got the AEW Tag Team Champions, FTR.
Where's
I
Carol?
wish Carol was in here. I haven't seen her. I think she's got Randy's show, the Georgia Bulldog show, that she's a moderator on, and she's always in. I think they're
Randy.
going on right now too. You know him as the How About
Randy.
Them Effing Dogs podcast that you see in our comments every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watch. Yeah, I watch. him every now
I
and then.
didn't watch it, so I didn't hear him say it, but I think FTR may have said they specifically did this for Carol. That's the whole reason that they won it was for Carol, which I could imagine,
That's
which
what
is
they
why
said
we
in the
picked them.
promo.
So yeah,
Yep.
I mean, so shout out to Carol and FTR, brand new tag team champions.
They said in their promo when they won it, they were like, "That was for Carol," and it dropped the mic. That was it.
That's kind of cool. AEW has added Lacey Lane after she faced Monet.
Wow.
Lacey Lane, formerly in WWE as Aiden Carter. So.
Yep. That's cool. That's cool. But no, hey, look, we all knew this was going to happen. Bro Dito had one fan-freaking-tastic run. One fantastic run as tag team champions.
Well, yeah, I mean, they were the top tag team for Stampede every week almost.
Yep. But now it's the real tag team. A real tag team. The good guys are the tag team champions. We're going to get them against what? Copeland and Christian here soon. Hopefully we get a few in-betweeners. Go ahead.
I mean, them against the Hurt Syndicate's going to be a banger. Them against the Demand's going to be a banger. You know, like he mentioned, like Isaiah mentioned earlier, them versus Jurassic Express is going to be awesome. I mean, and because they're one of those tag teams, like Stampede mentioned earlier with Briscoe, and he's mentioned a lot of times, you know, with a couple other wrestlers, they are wrestlers who can elevate someone else, no matter who they're in the ring. So some of the feuds they're going to have with this title are just going to be awesome.
Hell yeah.
Next,
what was awesome is the next match right here.
Yep.
Oh my God, folks! I didn't think she was gonna lose.
You didn't think Mercedes was gonna lose?
Win. Yeah,
didn't you pick Statlander in our predictions?
We were gonna get 14. Yeah, but I did that because he picked Mercedes, and I wanted to go the opposite way on him.
Huh.
I was totally going the opposite way on him on a lot of.
I thought he picked Stat too. I don't know. I thought he picked Stat as well.
Sure
I didn't think he picked Mercedes.
Huh?
I thought we all did the same on that one.
Because he usually did. I don't think. My book is somewhere.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
But no, this was. Yeah, this was a great match though. Like my thing is did Mercedes punch or no? It was Statlander. Sorry, did Statlander punch Mercedes in the side when she did that tombstone right there? Third picture, second picture on the bottom, right at the bottom. She looks like she punched her.
It looks like she did.
Put her down. That's why I screenshotted it. Right, it looks like she punched her. Oh, that's great. That's great. But hey, look, my wife is now a big fan of Chris Statlander. She's like, holy crap, that's a big woman.
Yes,
that is a huge one. And she is great. You know, so I think she did. He said, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh fuck, I broke the thing. But look, my wife is becoming more and more of a fan of AEW, and it's because of the wrestlers. She likes the way they wrestle. There's some stuff where she's like, ooh, no. She saw the fork, thing. She's like, I'm good on that. I don't need that. And she's cool with this type of wrestling. Yeah. Everyone's like, boo that lady. Yeah. Oh.
And then next up, the main
All right, who
event.
do you,
Wait, go ahead.
real quick. Who do you think starts the downfall for Mercedes? Because she's 0-2 going after that title. And I keep saying if she does start the downfall, it's because she's going to lose her title.
I
The
still want it to be
TBS.
Athena. I want
Athena would be
Athena
nice,
to win it
yeah.
and take the title from her, and then that can start it.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's
That'd be
who it
nice.
needs to be. They've got an untold story there, or an unfinished story
Yeah.
there. That guy kind of got put on pause when they did the tag team tournament. Now, I mean, since they lost their first round, everything else that's going on, they can get back to that. And I would really love Athena to win that TBS title.
Megan, wow.
I mean, it could be Megan could be
That
in there
was
too,
good.
but I think we're gonna get Megan in stat pretty soon. Which
yeah.
sign me up for that.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take that match
100%.
all freaking day. Surprise of the night, though, coming up.
Yeah, and the shocker in the main event, Samoa Joe defeats Hangman Adam Page all by himself with no help. And what a great match! And is now your brand new AEW. I'm not even sure why you put the picture of Hook there. He wasn't even involved in the match. He came out to celebrate afterwards. I mean, just because he came out to say congratulations to Samoa Joe after he beat Hangman Adam Page for the championship with no help from anyone else. Such an amazing match. Even though I didn't get to watch it. I mean, new AEW champion Samoa Joe.
My headline underneath, when you get rid of that, it says Joe needed a hook to hang Page. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. You listen, you're as bad as I am with the whole Dominic Mysterio stuff, aren't you? All right.
Look, anybody that's watched this show for a long period of time, anybody that's watched this show knows I'm a huge Samoa Joe fan. So yeah.
Oh yeah, all day. Listen, I'm 100% in for the Samoa Joe run. Okay, we all know this. All right, but Hook coming out, we all knew Hook was gonna go with him. All right, he's got major history with Powerhouse Hobbs. They're best friends. Yeah. And by the way, why does Hook?
Well, I mean, he was an original Ops member too.
Like, what's going on there? Yeah, he was.
Which one?
He was, and it's back like he never left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hook looks like a 12-year-old. Look at his hair. And that
Hook's
picture,
always
he
looked
looks
like a
he's
12-year-old though. He's looked like that the entire time.
I know, but
His
it's like,
hair's
cut
always
your
been-
damn hair. You damn hippie.
Yeah.
I can say that now. My hair's not long.
Get off my yard. Damn kids.
Yeah. Get off my stoop.
Oh goodness.
But it was a great match.
I mean, I've gone back and watched some of this.
Joe run right here.
It was a surprisingly short match, but I guess that's probably due to just Hangman being tired. It was 16 minutes. So do we think this sets up Shibata?
Yo, Samoa Joe versus MJF at World's End would be dope. Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Gosh, I hope Kingston doesn't get. I don't want Kingston anywhere near Samoa Joe. I really don't. Appreciate you, Nick. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate you coming in. Samoa Joe and Swerve Hangman and Kingston. There you go. Sorry, I misread it. I thought he was saying Hangman or Kingston and Samoa Joe. I was like, please no. But yeah, Samoa Joe and MJF. I'm good with that. Hell yeah, all day.
All day. All day.
I would like Swerve and Hangman to pick somebody else other than Kingston, but I know with what him and Hook have been doing, maybe this is a change for Kingston. Maybe Kingston joined the Ops and actually isn't a boring piece of crap. Who knows? Possible.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. World End is that would be great storytelling right there.
Doesn't MJF still have the contract to use for a world title shot too?
Yep. Oh, Takesha all day.
Yeah, I mean,
Takesha.
That's a bad question to ask us because we're gonna say that every time. Either him or Kyle Fletcher, one of the two.
Every time. I'm going Takesha. It's going Okada Takesha all day. You guys ever watch New Girl? I'm about to pull Schmidt all day. Yeah.
But with the end of the main event and Samoa Joe being the brand new AEW champion, we also have one more championship to award, and that is the AEW crown. And the one and only, let me hear it. All the flowers. Give it all
I
to
gotta
me.
do it. Oh yeah.
Big Mike is
I was gonna
the brand new AEW crowned champion. And I've been thinking for a while now. We've got a crown for WWE. And AEW and WWE are so different. I don't think we should have a crown for both anymore. So what we're gonna do, since I am the champion now, and I can do whatever the hell I want, we're now gonna have an AEW shield. So we have a crown, a shield, and a belt. A tier for everything. Look at that beautiful shield. That will be our AEW crown
It's beautiful
from now on. All hail Big Mike. And it's going to look so great next week after I win that crown. And then the Penguin has a crown and a shield like a true king and a true champion should. When Team Big Mike brings home that WWE crown. Because you can't wear two crowns at one time. I would just have to have one off to the side. Now I can have my crown and wear my shield at the same time like a true fighting king will do for his kingdom. Okay. The AEW fork would be interesting. I do eat a lot. I think he just called me fat. See, Claudio would win in Nick's opinion. That would be good too.
Oh, Claudio.
Exactly, the Alpha. We're going to add the WWE crown.
That's funny how you just said that, Claudio or a Claudio, whatever. That's funny.
Okada and Claudio?
Yes, 145 days. No, the way you just said that, how you merged their names together. But 145 days, Ultimate One held that crown. Yo, first off, that's badass. Second
shout
longest,
out to Ultimate
you still
One.
have the longest. 145 days as king of AEW predictions. Held it down for many of the defense title defenses in that time. And he says that he's not done. He wants a rematch. He already said it. He texted me this the day he lost.
Me too.
He texted me.
He texted me too.
He said he wants a rematch at World's End, and I told him, that's
we'll see. I'm the champion now. I make the rules. I have the shield. The man who holds the shield makes the rules.
Exactly.
We'll see.
So, congratulations. I'm happy that we finally brought it home. All right. And I was happy that one of us took it home. I even texted you when it happened. I don't give a damn who takes it home as long as it comes home. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
So I'm happy to see it home, man. Good.
So yeah,
keep that here for a while.
So just know, no one will ever hold an AEW crown again. It will be a shield from now on.
We're retiring it.
And a lot better shield than that other one that was in the WWE. Who cares about that shield? They couldn't even keep that one together. Right. It broke apart. Yeah, this shield will never break apart.
One with AEW. Except on Tuesdays.
All right. That gives us everything with AEW on to Monday Night Raw. Rey Mysterio and JD McDonough. And
did you see this?
Yeah. Yeah, I got to watch Raw. I mean, look, McDonough again proving he's awesome. Okay. It can hang with anybody.
Oh, I love McDonough.
And then
I love McDonough. But I was talking about the promo first.
And Dom with
that was funny.
With John Wiener, I think is what he called him.
Yeah, that's what he called him.
That was
John Wiener. Like, what the hell? Crazy ass promo followed up by a great match. Crazy promo followed up by a great match.
100%.
JD, look, it's just, Dom's got to get his message in. JD McDonough, and they're still trying to progress the Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio stuff, and they're showing the cracks of the Judgment Day completely, or showing,
Yep.
I don't know. This was a great. Yep, exactly. This was great though. So, but it just kind of set the tone for the rest of the night, in my opinion.
Yep. Speaking of the rest of the night, we had Carmelo, who we just talked about on SmackDown, having a great match, going up against Gunther for the next round, the second round matchup of the Last Time Is Now tournament. And Gunther gets a win after an incredible match between those two. What'd you think?
Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying, man. You could see he was fantastic on Friday. I don't think he needed help, honestly, on Friday. And I don't think he need. I think he needed this W on Monday, but we all knew that he wasn't going to get it. But he looked great. He looked so good that oh, damn it, it's just fucking Stampede. But he looked good, and it elevated him in this match. All right, it looked like he could be him again. But like I said, there's a different character coming, and it's the answer. All right, he's been him. All right, but he's about to be the answer. He's about to have the Allen Iverson effect. And anybody who knows basketball knows what AI did as a single man that took his team to the finals and damn near won it. I mean, he got beat in 5 games, but still, he
got there.
Yeah, nobody. By himself.
Yeah. And we go from this incredible banger of a match where, again, Stampede even says that Carmelo was elevated in defeat. Again, a great wrestling match. On to the next Last Time Is Now tournament match, which ends, unfortunately, with what looks like a Penta injury after trying a move on the outside. Penta falls or lands. Sorry, I'll get my words together in a second. Lands very awkwardly on his shoulder, and immediately you could tell something was wrong. They go to break, come back from the break, and they announce Solo Sikoa is the winner. Even Solo Sikoa looked very shaken during the break with everything that was going on. In a match that could have been really good and started out really good, cut short, and hopefully, prayers up to Penta that he gets well very soon. That's really all I can say about this match. You have anything else?
Man, he put out something saying that it's not good right now. Doctors are going to reevaluate it here in a couple of days. But
he's apparently had a shoulder injury for a while that he's been working through.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he also has a torn bicep as well that he's working through. So it's like,
or maybe that was it. I knew it had something to do with his arm or shoulder or something. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, look, Solo was supposed to win anyway. And like I said, don't be surprised if it's Solo Sikoa versus John Cena at the end and John Cena loses to Solo again. Don't be surprised, because there is a story there, that Solo, could beat Cena, but still, Gunther versus Solo is going to be nice. This is going to be good.
Yeah, it's and
then you got your 17-foot tallest Samoan that's going to be behind
the tallest Tonga. Yes.
The tallest.
Cannot forget about the tallest Tonga. And then, of course, you have the War Games advantage match won by Logan Paul, which gives the heels the advantage, which apparently they're going to need because Brock Lesnar can't even get to the ring without falling. So apparently they're going to need that advantage really badly. And it was a decent match.
I love that.
The Usos were back together. Out. Oh, yeah. Him falling. Somebody's actually cut that to where they've cut the background out and it's just him falling now, like on a black screen that you can use anywhere. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good.
But
I mean, it's the Usos. It was a decent match for what it was. Everything happening at the end. It doesn't really make me any more or less excited for War Games, to be completely honest. I'm just kind of on the whole situation at this point. I don't know. Do you feel the same way? Are you excited about it at all?
No, I'm not excited about this one bit. I'm the guy who says that you could have had War Games with White Six versus the MSTs, all right, and still continued on with Solo Sikoa in this Last Time Is Now tournament. All right. CM Punk should be in a match for that title. And I understand what you guys are going to say. I understand. Hey, they haven't done that forever, man. This is a different era. Okay, this ain't Vinnie Mac era no more. This is a different era. Stop copy and paste from Vinnie Mac and make your own damn era. You know, if you want people to
I
take
do
it
like that we're
seriously,
getting the.
look at
I do
AEW.
like that we're getting the other titles involved.
Yes,
That we're
but
getting the
are
IC title
we
match.
really
We're getting the women's title match. So
That's
I
it.
do like that we're getting those involved since the world
But that-
champions
but
are
that's it,
in
though.
the war games.
And that's
Well,
the
you can't
problem, though.
have
That's it,
WWE's
though.
not going to have that many more matches. They're only going to have 4 matches. I
No,
doubt.
no, no.
My
I
personal
understand.
opinion, they're not going to add another match Friday night. I don't think they do. I think they stick with 4.
I don't think they do either. Yeah, I think this is going to be a 4-matcher type of deal. But it's a big ass PLE. You know, it's one of your big 4s. You should have something. I'm not saying 15 matches or 10 matches. I'm not saying that. But you could do 6 or 7 matches that night and still have a banger throughout. You know, you could do the opening as your women's or men's war games match. You get Roman and everybody out. Boom. Right there, men's war games match.
Well,
If you wanted to do it like that,
and you're going to get
you
more
can
of
go
that.
tag team as number 2.
You're going to get more of that when because this is one of the ones that's going to go to 2 nights. They're going to have the men's one night, they're going to have the women's one night, and you're going to get 4 or 5 matches, each night, to where it ends up being a 8 to 10 match pay-per-view or 8 to 10 match PLE over 2 nights. So I mean, it's coming. It's going to change, but they obviously couldn't get the scheduling down this year to do it. And I would push back on Lady Alpha. I'm excited for the women's match, but I'm also excited for Dom and Cena too. I'm excited about that match because I think it's going to be a really good match.
Dom Cena Part 2 match.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. The men's war game match right now is really the only match I'm not excited about, because I'm excited for the women's war games. I'm oddly enough excited to see Stephanie and Nikki. As much as I said I didn't want Nikki back, as long as Nikki doesn't win, I'm excited to see what this match does.
Yep. Exactly.
So, and then, like I said, Cena Dom. Like I said, this match is the only one I'm not excited about. So. Anything else on Raw? You know this is going to main event. They're not putting CM Punk, Roman, Cody, and Brock in a match, and it not main event.
Yeah, I know.
I'm actually okay with the women's match. I'm kind of excited about it just because of the people involved. I'm not really.
Oh man, they put that match up first.
Oh, damn it, we got to rush through the rest of this. Yeah. I'm just going to go back and watch
it.
Speed
through. Go. No, it's just an NXT.
No spoilers, Isaiah.
I know.
Do not put spoilers in our chat. Because I am going to go back and watch this as soon as the show's done. Don't. Nobody put spoilers in our chat.
Please don't. Please. That's one match
For the love of God, do not put spoilers in this chat.
He said it's just an NXT.
No, you said that. He's laughing at you.
I know I did. That's why I'm just joking. I know. I didn't think anyone heard me.
But we will go through NXT fairly quickly.
What was this kid's name? Oh, it was Miles Bourne. That's what it was.
Miles Bourne
from Evolution.
With the win over Trick, gets him into the Iron Survivor matchup. And that's the main thing I wanted to talk about with this. I'm kind of bummed that we don't get Tavion or Briggs in Iron Survivor.
Exactly.
I think they could have taken Deion Lennox out. He's already the tag champ. You could have taken him out and put either, because you could have next week had Briggs and Tavion for that last spot too. Kind of the same way you did with Trick and Miles. But it is what it is. I think it'll be a really good match. We'll give predictions when we get closer. But I enjoyed this match between Trick and Miles, and I'm glad Miles won. I'm glad to see that they're putting him in these spots.
They don't know.
I agree, Stampede.
They really don't.
Yep. And we talked about this last night on the Kicking Out at 2 podcast too. Stampede and I were in the comments of that. We were kind of talking the same thing. So,
well, it seems like they don't know what to do with real wrestlers. You know what I'm saying? Like collegiate Olympic wrestlers. They don't know what to do with those type of guys. That style, that mat game. They don't seem like they know how to book those guys. Realistically, guys like that are far better than dudes like Trick
Yeah.
Williams who went to play football and came into wrestling.
Yeah. I don't know. Next up, we've got what my match of the night was. Oh no, wrong one.
Oh, yeah, I like
wrong
this
Evolve.
one.
I saw the Evolve belt. Sorry, this was not my match of the night.
Oh.
You do have a new Evolve Men's Championship. Jackson Drake defeats Sean Legacy for the Evolve title, and what I thought was a decent match. It was a good opening match. Not great to me. I mean, it was decent. Yeah. Not
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It
familiar
was a
too
good
much
match.
with Jackson Drake. I've seen Sean Legacy a few times.
Not yet.
Like him, he's pretty good, but yeah, interested to see where they go from here.
These two did actually really well. I was very impressed to watch these two kids go at it, and the chemistry and everything looked very well. I mean, they're athletic, uber athletic, both these kids, and I'd like to see more of them. Yeah, I can't wait to see more of them. Yeah, they're on right now,
And we will.
on Tubi.
Yep, over on Evolve. Next up, we have a brand new Women's Speed Championship, adding gold to the stable of Fatal Influence. Fallon Henley defeats Zarya in sudden death, which seems odd because it's a championship match, so it seems like it would be sudden death anyway. It's really the first pinfall or submission regardless. I'm not sure why they couldn't just come out and say we're going to add 2 more minutes because it was less than 2 minutes extra. It was kind of weird the way they did it, but it is what it is. Fallon Henley is your new Speed Women's Champion.
Yeah, I love it. We all know how I feel about Fallon Henley. All right, everybody knows I love that lady. Zarya just needs to turn his heel. Yeah.
100%.
I kept calling him kid too. Zarya needs to turn heel. Fallon Henley, she's showing out like usual. My wife is starting to like her a little bit more, even though I keep saying I'll trade her in for Fallon. She's getting on the joke now.
At this point,
it's kind of funny.
I'm surprised your wife lets you watch NXT at all because you had Lash, you had Lola, you've got Fallon. I mean, calm down, kid. You're killing them.
Yeah, but she listen. She knows Lash is way too tall. All right, for me. She knows Lola got too big of a hit. Yeah, Lola's just I wouldn't be able to handle that. All right, that's too much for me. All right, and Fallon, I'll take it. Yeah. I got my diet.
Sorry, Tater.
Yes.
We all here at the Run In love you, Tater. I don't know, but I am glad to see Fallon Henley. She's always been one of my favorites as well for different reasons. You wouldn't be able to watch NXT if it hit Lady Alpha's house.
Listen, I'm like Booker T when it comes down to NXT, okay? Yeah, the whole shucky ducky quack quack moment of the night, that's me. Whenever I see like Lola come out, I'm like, oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, baby. Shucky ducky. Quack, quack. And my wife says, shut up.
So you're happy she's in the Iron Survivor Challenge for the women?
Yeah. Yeah. I want
Speaking of Iron
things to happen for these,
Yeah. Speaking of the Iron Survivor Challenge, 2 of its participants are in this next match, the triple threat match for the TNA Women's title. Yiling Lee, I always mess her name up. Li Ying
I
Lee,
always mess it up too, yeah.
is the brand new Knockouts champion over Jordan Grace and Kalani Jordan, who are both in the Iron Survivor Challenge, as we mentioned. In what I thought was a really good match between all 3 women, really showcasing women's wrestling in this respect for them.
Yes.
Glad Ying Lee won. It was good to see her win in NXT after NXT kicked her out when she was Xia Li there. And that's one of the cool things about the TNA partnership is seeing former NXT people come in and win championships, even though they're not NXT championships, or fight for championships that they never got a chance for. And I thought it was cool how commentary mentioned how much she's grown, even being outside of the WWE, from when she was in NXT. So I thought that was really
Yep.
cool. I really like that she won to bring the title back to TNA. Really cool story, and we'll see what happens with JC and Kalani in Iron Survivor.
I really like the ending where
Or
you
Jordan and
everything you
Kalani. I
just said
said
was
JC. Sorry, I was reading this comment. Sorry.
but the ending where she freaking does that kick right there, the third picture before
Yeah.
she, it shows her that right there that ending was fantastic. Spin,
Yep.
bam, boom, done type of deal. 1, 2, 3. Hey, look, she has grown leaps and bounds, like they said, and I am ready to see more of her. Honestly, she is bad. Don't
Yeah.
remind me not to get kicked by her.
Yeah, please no. All right. Next up in the main event for me, in what I thought was the match of the night, the Women's Evolved
Yeah.
Champion Kendall Gray retains over
Laney
Laney
Reed.
Reed. Again, two of my favorites. I've been a Laney Reed fan from the beginning, mainly because she's from Alabama. Kendall Gray
Yep.
has been great since she came into Evolve, part of the REN QCC. I'll always support that.
Yep.
Glad she won. A great match by both these women. I enjoyed every bit of it, but I'm glad Kendall won. Interesting to see what Fatal Influence will do with Laney Reed now that she has not a champion in the rest of them. The rest of them are. Where do you think that goes?
They're probably gonna look at. Yeah, he's right. He's right about that.
Yeah, 100%.
They're probably gonna look at her as like the rookie. They're gonna torment her. Try to make her better. Was that the fucking power just flickering? I swear to fuck.
I didn't see anything.
No, my lights just flickered right here. That's why I just said that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I really think things are gonna change in Fatal Influence. They're gonna do some different things here soon. This match wasn't match of the night. This match did steal the damn show, but I think they're gonna look at her as the rookie and torment her a little bit, like toy with her, torture her.
So kind of the same thing they did with Jasmine Nick,
like how they. Yes, basically, it's just the same. Until they run around WWE.
All right, that is everything for NXT. I am looking forward to the Iron Survivor matches. Again, that's one of my favorite matches in wrestling right now. Can't wait for Deadline coming up in a few weeks and to see everything. Speaking of Kendall, she's also in that Iron Survivor match with everybody else. All right, next up, we will go to, again, one of the favorite segments of the audience, and we will get into the world of wrestling outside of AEW and WWE and everywhere else. And let you guys know who Stampede thought had the best matches.
What's up, you guys? Stampede here with your top 3 of the week that just was. Coming first, your top 3 matches. Coming in at number 3 was the AEW Women's World Title match between Chris Statlander and Mercedes Moné. Just a beautifully told story between these two women. They both showed up, showed out. Statlander with a huge win over Mercedes, which doesn't happen very often. That cements her spot at the top of that women's division in AEW. Coming in at number 2, we have FTR defeating Brodito to become the new AEW World Tag Team Champions. Third run with those titles for FTR, and this should march them in the direction of Christian and Copeland when they return to action to pick up that program that has been ongoing now for several months. And coming in at number 1, Kyle Fletcher put his TNT title on the line against Mark Briscoe. Amazing match. These guys pulled out all the stops that you would expect from these two with their history and the style of the match that it was. And in the end, Mark Briscoe came out on top, and he claimed the TNT championship. Remarkable accomplishment for Mark, considering that at one time, him and his late brother Jay Briscoe were not allowed on the TNT network, and now he is their champion. So amazing journey for Mark. Capped off, with a TNT title win. Much deserved, much respect to Mark and Kyle as well. Great job for both gentlemen. Your tag team of the week, the aforementioned FTR, taking the titles home for the third time. Good job on Dax and Cash. Your female wrestler of the week, Chris Statlander. She did Saturday what many have not been able to do, and that is put Mercedes down for the 3 count. So good on her. And your male wrestler of the week, Mark Briscoe. Very AEW heavy this week, but there was a major pay-per-view this Saturday, and that very, very much delivered. And a little new feature here, we're going to do a Whoopsie Daisy Award of the week. This one here is going to go to WWE, however. Whoever is running the booking and creative for SmackDown and Raw, especially these last 2, there was no women's matches on either show. Big whoopsie daisy. Be better than that, guys. Your women's roster is extremely talented. Get them on there. Get them in the ring. They will show out each and every time. That's it for this week. Follow me on Twitter, Stampede_ism. You can also follow me under the Wrestle Collective. And now back to Mike. Now back to Sped.
Thank you so much, Stampede, for your entry every week, and 100% agree on that last point there. We definitely need to get more women's wrestling on WWE. It's no excuse for not having any women's matches, especially with your war games and stuff going on. I'm guessing they're going to have the advantage match tomorrow, or I say tomorrow, Friday night on SmackDown. I would imagine, because they have to have an advantage match at some point. So I guess that's going to happen Friday. So at least we're going to see one this coming Friday. But yeah, just the fact that there's no women's matches is just inexcusable in this day and age. When especially when you have the roster that you have. 100% agree.
Yeah.
And as they show on NXT, WWE women can put on a show. You know, it's exactly what Lady Alpha said about the Kendall Gray match and all that. So, and you got Collision on tomorrow as well. So, next up, we'll go to our Twitter post of the week. Take it away.
So, on Sunday, Mike Norton and I were talking about, we did this for about 5 minutes. We were talking about this right here. Adam Cole may be done. His career may be over. The concussions, the neck injuries, the back injuries, everything is piling up on him, and he may be done. Okay? This was one of those careers that I think is cut way too damn soon. All right? He is being, if it is done, Adam Cole was cut way too soon, because this guy could do anything in the ring. He could hang with anyone on the mic. He could go with anyone in the ring when he's healthy. And people forget that. You know, people forget that Mauro Bernardo was calling some damn good matches in NXT as when Adam Cole was NXT champion. You know, when Adam Cole came in, he elevated NXT to more than what it is today. Adam Cole is one of those guys that you build a franchise around. You know, he is your QB1 if you want to get technical with it. You know, if his career is over, though, what's next for him? I think it's just Twitch. I think he stays on Twitch and he does his thing there. He's making good money doing it.
I mean, he's super talented. He could be an announcer. He's, like you said, he's great on the mic.
Yeah.
I think he could get into the acting space if he wanted to. You know, he could easily do that and start doing some acting gigs here and there. I don't know if he's done any yet. And other things, I'd have to go back and look. But I mean, I would love to see him wrestle again, because I agree. I think he's awesome. I loved him in NXT. I've liked him in AEW, even though with all the injuries, it's hard to get behind him for any amount of time. And no matter how much we want to see him in there and would hope he wants to get back, it may just be time. You know, at some point he's got to look out for himself and look out for his health. And there are other things to do. I know this is your dream. Go be an announcer, be a coach, start a school where you can still impart your knowledge and still be around what you love to do, but not have to kill yourself doing it. So
exactly.
You know, hopefully he gets better. You know, if he can't go again, hopefully he's able to stay in the business. I think he would be an amazing coach, whether it be for AEW, WWE, or who else, because he could teach people to do promos. He could teach people in the ring. He can do it all. So he could obviously teach other people how to do it as well. Yeah, I mean, hopefully he gets well.
Yeah.
I just sad. It's sad. It definitely too soon. If we've seen his last match, it's definitely too soon.
Very too soon. And yeah, you're right. Damn right.
Yep. And we will move on to the run-in matchmaker. In a little women's, and screw you, WWE. We'll have a good women's match. If you can't do it, take it away.
Exactly. Exactly. So this is my FU WWE. If you don't want to give us women's matches, here you go. This is a beautiful match right here. We got, and I'm gonna say her name wrong. Miyu Amasaki, Lee
You
Ying
did it
Lee
well.
from TNA and then Mercedes Monet taking on Rhea Ripley. So we got a fatal 4-way between 4 really good female stars here. All right. And my pick, and you guys are gonna be like, whoa. Only person that I think, yes, only person who's gonna like this pick is Stampede. And I'm going with Miyu, because she, to me, out of all these women, is the most well-rounded wrestler in this right here. I was watching some of her stuff, all right, and I was gonna say Mercedes takes a pen in this one, but I was watching some of this stuff, okay, and she is very opportunistic. She's very smooth. She's very clean. When she hits you with her stuff, she hits you hard. She looks like Shinsuke Nakamura when Shinsuke was over in Japan beating some ass. You know, she is that good. All right, she hits you hard. She don't give a damn. All right, but how I was gonna finish it was Rhea Ripley hits the riptide from the second rope. Yeah, on top rope, riptide, bam, on Mercedes. Here comes Miyu off the top, right onto it. All right. And that's because she's opportunistic. She takes the opportunity to get, she waits for her opportunity to strike and wins. That's how I see it.
So I have it ending very similarly to what you do. Rhea Ripley hits the riptide off the second rope. Instead of it being Mercedes, she's hitting it on Lee Ying Lee. Miyu still comes in, gets the kick, exactly like you said, goes for the pin, but Mercedes comes in, throws her out of the ring, and sneaks the win. She's just that damn good. That's why she's the best women's wrestler on the planet. Mercedes Moné takes the win over these 4 just because it kind of exactly what Stampede said. She's got the international experience. She's the best women's wrestler on the planet.
She does.
And I just, as much as I'm a huge Rhea Ripley fan, but the one thing I'll say about this, I need you to start sending me the New Japan / Stardom participants a few days in advance so I can do some more research.
I can do that.
Yeah, because I am woefully mistaken on who some of these people are when you send it. I'm going back and researching it afterwards, which I love, but I would like to be able to make a more informed decision during these. So send them to me on like Monday or Sunday where I can watch a couple of matches.
Well, what was it? Isaiah just gave me one for next week, and I'm going to put that one up. Okay. I'm using yours for next week. You sent it to me on X. So, yeah, I'll let you know who they are because he gave me a good one. That's a good one.
The CEO takes the pin, in my opinion, or takes the win.
Takes the win. I would love to go to a wrestling match with all you guys. She does. Yeah. She does. That's what I was saying. That's why I picked her to win, Stampede. She has a very bright future. And I understand she was mostly a tag team wrestler, but a lot of greats started off as mostly a tag team wrestler. Look at Owen Hart and Bret Hart. Both those guys were a tag team wrestler, tag team specialist. Booker T and freaking his brother. I mean, come on. They held tag titles together. That's a tag team specialist. Don't say anything. Don't say nothing. We're done.
I'm okay with him saying
don't make me mute you.
I'm okay with that. That's fair. He didn't tell us who won.
Hey, look, we're at the final word, so we're about to be there.
So with that, we will get to the final word now because I really want to go watch this match even more. So this is where I will say goodnight to everybody. happy Thanksgiving, whether you're celebrating it now or not. I know Stampede's up in Canada. They don't really celebrate that there because it's not their holiday. But happy Thanksgiving to you. I am thankful for all of you guys in the chat. I'm thankful for you to Sped, putting up with me every week and being able to do this with you. Thank you so much. And that's really all I got. Be sure to tune in Friday night as we do our War Games predictions, Team Big Mike and Team Sped. A lot of special guests coming in, including the one and only Stampede, who you saw earlier, Lady Alpha, Mike from Kicking At It 2, Mike Norton, and a couple other people who you may see. So again, just tune in Friday night, 9/8 Central. And now I'll kick it over to Sped for the final word.
All right. First, we got a packed weekend this weekend. And first off, yes, it is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Love you guys. You know, everybody I deployed with, I love you. I hope you guys are doing well. You know, to my family, I love you guys. You know, stay safe down in Atlanta. Do what you do. Big Mike, eat for me too, man. I can't. I'm 130 pounds. I need to eat more. You know what I'm saying? I need to get more. Num, num, num. I only get one, maybe 2 plates in me, and I'm like, yeah.
How many plates do you
like
think I
lightweight.
eat? I don't usually even eat 2 plates.
What? Damn. Like my cousin, he's 175 pounds and eats 6 plates by himself. Yeah. Yeah, I was saying, Dale. But yeah, no, I eat maybe 2 plates easy. But I hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Love you guys for real. But come over on Sunday here on Twitch, 8 a.m. Mike Norton and myself will be here. Good morning, IWC. And then later on that day, we're doing it's just myself and a bunch of friends doing Dice Mayhem, Curse of Strahd, 2:30 on that one Sunday. And then like he said on Friday, we're doing our Survivor Series War Game predictions. Team Big Mike versus Team Sped for that beautiful WWE run-in predictions crown on Pepe's head right there. Right. So I've held it for about 2 months now. I want to continue to hold it. And we're gonna continue to hold it. We got a great team, you know. So be sure to tune in 9 o'clock here, 8 o'clock Central here on Twitch, here on YouTube. And hey, thank you. We got 1.1K followers on Twitch right now, and we're trying to continue to grow on there. Hey, hit that QR code right there. Boom, over right beside Mike's head. Hit that QR code and go subscribe to our YouTube channel right now. Do it. Do it. Because that's my final word.